Thank you very much. The lump was discovered July last year. And people who are close to me, my inner circles, I think I spoke about it to them. So they asked me to do what is called a biopsy. So the biopsy takes about 2 to 3 weeks to come out.
Can you tell us the physical action that was taken to do this biopsy? What did they do to you?
I think there's a needle that is inserted to bring out, I don't know, maybe substance. You know,
so where was the needle inserted?
Right close
on
to
your
nipple.
On your right breast?
No, my left.
Or your left breast,
yes,
okay.
On the nipple. So they brought out, I think, I don't know if it's substance they took for biopsy, maybe from the lump, I don't know, the medical, you know. So they took it for biopsy. When the biopsy came out, it was not cancerous. As of July last year. So I think the biggest mistake I made, I told the doctor that I wasn't ready for the surgery, like to take out the lump. Can I, you know, go about my normal life? Then when I'm ready, he said, okay, fine, so long as it's not cancerous. Then as of January ending, I went back to the doctor and told him, okay, I was ready. He said, we have to now do a biopsy again, because the one we did was over barely 9 to 10 months. It was when we did the biopsy, January ending, that was when they found out that it was cancerous.
How did they find out? What did they do? They did another biopsy?
They did another biopsy, yes.
Okay, before we go any further, I want to play the video of the brother of the sister who apparently had the original report, and also the video where it was shown that you sent the report to the guy that was talking earlier on.
My first cousin, who is a lawyer in Abuja, that she doesn't even have cancer. This is how she makes her money. But we will not depend on those things, because if we don't cry out to the world that this is happening, it will be us tomorrow, and we will be an accomplice. Because it's my sister's medical report we are talking about here. So she called in that fateful day and told the lady, oh, I have a lump in my breast. I have this lump in my breast. My doctor said it's cancer. But the lady said, what are you talking about? She said it's on stage 4 already. And the lady said, you can't just say that. You need to go and take the lump out, send it for biopsy. Then they will decide if it's cancerous or not. You can't just say, do you know what stage 4 is?
That was what I was told.
That's
in
what
my
the doctor
report.
told you.
Yes. So that was when I said stage 4.
How did they know that it was stage 4? How did the doctor know that it was stage 4?
It's from the report. You know, when they do the biopsy. I don't know. I'm not a medical.
Okay, let me ask a doctor in the house. This is why I brought her in. Okay. So from what Blessing is saying, she discovered when the first time she went to the doctor, as she said, it was a lump, and they told her it was non-cancerous, right?
Yes.
She goes back there 6, 7, 8 months later, and that's how she discovered that it was cancer stage 4. So, for you, as a doctor, what are the procedures what would you like to ask her concerning how she got from that level to the stage 4 level?
First of all, I'm very interested to know what type of doctor you saw, because there's a lot of disparity that I don't expect in medical personnel.
Okay, what are disparities?
So first of all, when a patient comes to me and complains of a lump, I will not do a biopsy first. I will first do an imaging. So I'll tell you to either do an ultrasound scan if you're less than 40, you're 35, 40. Then if you're above 40, you can do a mammogram before we get to the biopsy. And if you then do a biopsy, depending on what we're suspecting based on your history, you either do a fine needle aspiration cytology or a core biopsy, right? And after that, even if, because what you're describing kind of sort of sounds like you did a fine needle aspiration cytology, right? Even at that, no doctor on the surface of this earth that is qualified would allow a patient to move around with a lump in their breast for 6 months, because you don't know. Even if you do a fine needle aspiration cytology, they can be false negative. There's a very high chance of it being false negative. So you can never tell unless you remove the lump and you do a proper biopsy of the lump.
So I find it in her story?
So I find it very interesting that so I'm interested to know the type of doctor you saw. What type of doctor?
It's an oncologist.
Okay, so now fantastic. So I work in a teaching hospital. We don't send patients to an oncologist unless you have a core biopsy result.
What happened?
Because usually you start with a general surgeon. General surgeon will establish the fact that it is cancerous, and oncologist is not the first person. Based on the fact that you even said the person said it is not cancerous, no doctor will send you. That's why I'm interested to know the doctor. No doctor will send you to an oncologist with a non-malignant result.
Like I said, you go into the hospital. I noticed a lump on my boobs.
Was it Lagos or Enugu? Because I was
in Enugu.
Okay.
So I went into the hospital.
Was it a teaching hospital?
No, it wasn't a teaching hospital. It was a private hospital.
Okay, and it has an oncologist. That private hospital has an oncologist.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So walking into the hospital, you go to a normal doctor. I don't even know what they're called, but you went to a doctor, he examined, he found the lumps.
Okay.
That was when he said, let's do a biopsy. I don't know what a biopsy is.
Without an imaging?
No.
That's very strange.
No imaging, because...
Is that possible?
It's not possible. It's not possible because biopsy is very invasive. Nobody will grab your breast and just do a biopsy without an imaging.
There was no imaging.
Was it the left breast or the right breast?
The left breast.
Okay.
Okay, so they didn't do an imaging. They just said go for a biopsy. It was when I went for the biopsy. It took about by
Was
then.
it painful?
What was the biopsy process like?
Yes. What
Yes.
was the process like?
Explain it to us.
I think they put in. I think they gave me a little. I don't know if it's anesthesia to like numb the pain a little bit. Then an incision close to the nipple.
And what came out?
That's not the procedure. We don't do an incision.
I don't know what, but something went into my.
Okay, so
my results are
Are you
here.
saying that's false? It's not possible to.
No,
to
yeah,
do-
it's not. It's,
Okay,
it's
what's
not
the
sounding
real-
like a fine needle. It's not sounding like a core biopsy. It's not sounding like a fine needle. We use a needle. It's a needle.
This one is like a how do I put it? Why would you call it a machine? I don't know the right terms.
Oh, listen, you're
you
mixing
people use
things
it.
up. We don't use machine for biopsy as well.
That's
It's
what
an invasive procedure. We use a needle.
Uh-huh.
A
Something
needle-
went into my boobs. They brought out some. I think
Where,
they said
what part of your boobs? Was it
Exactly,
your
what type
nipple
of
or
your-
was it?
The lump was found under my boobs. It moves sometimes. Sometimes it looks as if it beeps. And so I think around that place. I think they said they bring out. I don't know if there's particle of the lumps or thereabout. That's
With
what
a
they say.
machine?
Yeah, they took for the biopsy. I'm
With a
not.
machine.
Sorry, is that,
Maybe a
that's
pin.
No, it's
medically feasible?
no, it's a long needle.
Maybe
And
that's
it
what
has
I'm-
a trigger.
Okay, what's the
It's like
size
a
of the
mini
needle?
gun.
What's the size of the needle they used for you? If you're going to estimate it,
How do I?
was it like 2
explain
inches long, 1 inch long? How was the needle?
I was lying down, so not like you're seeing exactly what is happening. And I'm not in the medical term, so I don't
No,
want to
well,
say the
listen, I'm
things
sorry
that.
to say this, right?
Go ahead.
I saw that you studied economics, right? Okay, fantastic. Interesting enough, I dropped econs for further maths because economics was very, very detailed and very, very. So as someone that studied econs, I would expect you that if you have a life-threatening diagnosis, you should know it in and out because when I see patients with chronic medical conditions, they know their condition in and out. Like sometimes they even know new researches that I have not even heard of because they are trying to survive. I find it very strange that you're mixing radiologists, oncologists. I feel like it's something you should know. It is
No, it's not something I should know because cancer is not something I am aware about. I've said it
no,
over
but
and
you've
over
been
again.
given this. It's been 2 weeks since you came out to talk about this, and you mentioned stage 4. That was the first video I ever saw from you.
Yes, that was
stage
the-
4. How did they come about that stage 4?
I'm not supposed to know, so maybe at this
It
point
is
we're going
your
to
life.
be, that's what I'm trying to say. At this point, we're going to be asking the medical doctor. So when this whole shenanigans came out on social media, everybody just say, let's get a second and a third
but
option.
Okay, so
How
let me
did you
say
know it was
something.
stage 4?
Exactly. How did you know it
How
was
did
stage?
you
Because
get
you
to the
seem
stage 4
quite confident
analysis?
with that stage 4.
Because that was what I was told. I'm not a medical
How is it
doctor.
possible to say you have stage 4?
Was it same that it was that same Enugu doctor?
Yes.
Is it on your report?
She's
Exactly.
She's willing to show the doctor.
I will share.
Yes,
I will share.
I don't.
Okay,
I'm
can you show
interested
her?
I would
to see.
share.
So this is your stage 4 report. Is it the doctor that told you that it was stage 4?
Yes, the
By the
doctor
time you
said
went there the
stage
second time?
Yes.
But
So
what,
just
can I-
based on seeing you was when he calculated that it was stage 4?
I do not know them. I don't want to say.
what
things
do you
I don't know.
understand? Because if someone tells me something, right, I would go and read up on it. Right. So what did you understand by stage 4? Because I'm assuming that you don't want to die, right? So if someone tells you stage 4, it sounds advanced, right? Or you don't know that.
Yeah, that's the reason why I broke out on social media.
Social media, to
but how did it
answer
get
the
to
question
stage
for
4?
you, what was social media? What was your goal on social media?
Now, as a medical practitioner, when they tell you you have cancer, it's already traumatic alone.
Okay.
I didn't even have the guts to go and start reading. In fact, the major reason I came on social media was I wanted to see people who have experienced the same thing.
Yeah, but the big question is how did you conclude that it was stage 4?
Stage 4,
Did the
exactly.
doctor just look at you and say, oh, this is stage 4?
She's willing to share the report.
That's
Yeah.
what I
Why
was
not allow
told.
the doctor to look at it?
That was
Okay,
what
the
I
doctor
was
can
told.
look at
Yes, I'm very
Can
interested.
she look at it?
That's what I was
And let
told.
me ask you, as a lawyer, if someone publicly claims...
It's interesting that you're bringing system results to me because Dr. Odigwe, the pathologist that signed this report, because of course we have
Is it the same report as the one that was...
Yes, the pathologist that signed this result lives in Asaba. And I'm a doctor, of course. I can trace any doctor in Nigeria. And I called him on Tuesday.
Sorry,
and he
before
knows
you talk, is
nothing
that the
about-
same report
Yes,
that
it's the
you
same
saw
result.
last
It's the same result that is going
Okay,
around
then
social
he
media.
said he post, put it around.
And this particular pathologist said he knows nothing about this. And he is based in Asaba, not
The
Enugu.
pathologist of the report,
Yes,
yeah.
of this report is based in Asaba. I know that for an absolute fact.
So he told you
So that's the
after?
first one.
Yes, because, yes.
He told you that he has nothing to do with it.
Yes, and he stays in Asaba. The address here is Enugu. He hasn't been to Enugu in recent times. He lives in Asaba.
So
Delta
how do you
State.
respond to that?
This
Let's go
pathologist
ahead and-
stays
like
in
I
Because they're saying that the
Asaba.
pathologist that you put in that report, which you claim
That
is your
signed
real
this
report.
report stays in Asaba. That I know for an absolute fact.
Please, I want to ask
Tuesday.
again.
Go ahead.
Is this report the same report that we saw last week?
Yes, it is. It's
So
the
this
same
same
one.
report that we saw last week, that Blessing you claim you didn't post on your Instagram page and your social media page, is the same report that guy,
Yes,
the guy that
exactly.
we saw on the video, which unfortunately they have not been able to show us, is the same report he printed. So
Absolutely.
this is your real report.
So that's the
What
first one.
happened to the brother of the girl who claims that this report was forged?
I don't know who the person is.
So it's not a fake report.
No, it's not a fake
But the brother of the girl that you just saw just now says this report is his sister's report.
It's not.
And this doctor stays in
So are you
Asaba.
saying, and number one, you're saying it's you don't know that man. Number two, you're also saying you didn't post this report
I didn't.
to the guy who just spoke on social media.
Absolutely.
But for some coincidence or some funny reason, the reports tally. The report the guy posted and the
Perfectly.
report here, they are totally the same. Word for word. You are
Even
now
this
saying
doesn't tell us that it's stage 4.
But you are now even saying the oncologist whose name is
No,
there.
the pathologist.
The pathologist whose name is there said he
He
doesn't
lives in
know her.
Asaba and he doesn't know anything about this.
So Blessing, what do you want to say about
Diagnosed
that?
cancer?
No, so the way it works is that, you know, in medicine there are different fields, right? So the process for a person that comes with a breast lump, you don't know what it is. So the first stage is to go for imaging. You come back from imaging. Right now, the modality is to do a biopsy, finally do aspiration biopsy. Even if it comes out benign, you have to take out the lump. You
So
cannot
that
go
was-
because you
it should
cannot
have
be
been
very
taken
sure.
out from the
You know,
womb.
yes, because
Regardless
that
of whether
is
she wanted it or not.
That
this
is the
not your
carelessness.
choice unless you discharge yourself against or you do it against medical advice. It's not likely. You cannot come to me and you said you're not ready unless you're not medically fit. Maybe you're very sick, you're pregnant, you're not medically fit. Well, it's a if they're thinking it's benign, it's a simple surgery. It's not invasive.
Okay.
It's a day surgery. Some people go home that same day. They do go home that same day.
No, but you see, right now it is they are conflicting. There's already inconsistency because on one hand you are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Listen, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You are showing her the same report that was displayed last week. Meanwhile, you're saying you're not the one that sent it to that.
I have not seen the result that
Yeah,
you
but,
displayed there.
but
So-
there was a
She sent out
screenshot.
another-
Yes, so like I
So
said,
you have another report to show
everybody
us.
says, okay, go for an open option. So I went to Luke's cancer center, to do the same stuff. So they gave me a couple of.
What did they give you?
I did my whole stuff. So they asked me to
What
do
are the
What are the
couple
stuff?
of,
Because you need to be more.
You have to be very, very specific now, please.
I'm not a medical doctor.
But you can't say that. You can't.
have an ailment that is
Yeah, exactly. It's life-threatening. You can't say that.
So
Yes.
so these are the tests I'm running. So maybe when the
Running,
test,
not that you have run.
no, they just asked me to.
So
I
by
did it.
stage 4,
It
shouldn't
will
you have
come out.
already run those tests?
They didn't ask me to run this, so it is not my fault.
I know, but I'm curious as to how you came to stage 4 conclusion
That was what I was told.
without any tests being done.
I mean, this doesn't prove anything, unfortunately, because
What's that report that you
it
have
just says it states a series of tests that she should carry out.
If what?
It's just a series of tests, chest X-ray, that we do to confirm metastasis, right? But this is not solid enough because I can enter LASUF right now and write anybody's name and write this series of tests, right?
The result is not out.
This is not a result, exactly. So results will be more,
So
exactly.
let the result come out. I can now come back and show it to you people.
Okay, first and
So
foremost, I
as a
want to
second
ask,
option.
because right now, the area is still very grey, and I really think that we need to dig deeper, because cancer is not a joke by
It's
any
not,
standard. So I want to
absolutely.
ask you, if someone publicly claims a serious illness and is later proven false, especially after receiving sympathy or financial support, what legal consequences arise? And does the law distinguish between deliberate deception and misinformation where money is involved?
Thank you. I think the first point I want to make is that as human beings, it is only natural to be empathetic. If somebody comes on record and say, I have been diagnosed with cancer, the person goes further to even say stage 4 cancer. I'm not a doctor. I'm happy we have one here who is very brilliant and knows that stuff. But for me as a lawyer, if I hear stage 4 cancer, that sounds life-threatening to me. So the first issue that aroused my curiosity is that the victim, in quotes, or the two, a Blessing, who is here, I had to review some of the videos she has put out. And I did not see somebody who is sober, so somebody who has been diagnosed with cancer. Cancer victims that I know she's a very outspoken person. I give that to her. She's very vociferous about her views. But if you are diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, there should be that immediate, instantaneous
Curiosity.
sobriety, calmness, reflection. But when you are diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and you are still on social media antagonizing people, it is expected that people will want to know, is this really a cancer patient? Cancer is not a joke. Secondly, I listened to the defense she has put forward. I'm actually again quite amazed that she has come on a rise to defend herself. And I just hope that what she has said is true. Because if you are coming on national television to reassert what you have said on social media, if subsequently it is found that what you said was not true legally, that can be very perilous. Because you are basically telling Nigerians that, look, I am willing to go to any lengths to defend myself. Now, what could be the implication, assuming that our claim is shown later not to be correct? Don't forget, she has just presented a medical report to us. She has obliged us, and you notice I was very interested in having the doctor look at it. The doctor has confirmed that, to the best of our knowledge, substantial facts in that document is not correct. The most relevant being the name of the doctor. A medical report is only a report if it is authenticated by a doctor.
Which the doctor has denied.
Yes, the moment it is like the judgment of a court. If I come before you now and say I got a judgment from a court, the most important element of that document that will show that this is a judgment of a court is to look at the name of the judge who signed or wrote or read the judgment, who delivered the judgment. So where she says she has spoken to the doctor whose name is on the report, the doctor has disclaimed the document, the doctor and the location of the doctor is also being contested. That worries me. Okay. So Blessing will have to offer explanation on the origin of that document. Now, under the law, if a person is found to have obtained money under false pretenses, that itself is a serious matter. It is a crime that can be prosecuted. Those who have made donations, I am not making conclusion here. I'm just giving broad, generic commentaries. Those who have made donations for Blessing on account of a public assertion, on account of a representation in the public that she has been found to have stage 4 cancer. If it is later confirmed that this is not true, they can still have 40 seats, which is a thought. They can sue to recover the money. So I hope that Blessing has spoken to a lawyer to advise her on the gravity of what is at stake. This is not just a matter for social media debates. This is not just a matter for bloggers to trend with. This is not just a matter that is trivial. This is a matter that has serious implications. This is a matter that even the medical doctor whose name has been associated may file an action for defamation.
And also the woman who claims that she's the original.
There are a series of implications which I have highlighted. The doctor whose name is associated may have a cause of action, and I am hoping the doctor will actually come forward and begin to address the issue. Okay. The Medical and Dental Council should be interested in knowing how a doctor's name appeared on a document where somebody says I have stage 4 cancer, and that document is now being disputed, so that if she was misled, if somebody gave her that document and say, oh, on the basis of this document, you can establish this claim, that person should also come forward to explain how he or she came about. If the doctor truly did not issue that document, Blessing has to explain who gave it to her, where the person got it from. So are we looking at potential forgery here? Are we looking at altering documents, which is a crime? Are we looking at obtaining money by false pretenses? Are we looking at the thought of deceit? These are the legal issues. So I hope and I pray that Blessing has truly appreciated that this is a serious matter. Okay. And I want to say again for the record that as human beings, it is expected we are empathetic. I'm not here, and Blessing, you are not on trial. We are not persecuting you here. We are just seeking clarity because we have gone on public to seek funds. Ruth, I have raised money for Nigerians. If you follow me on social media, I have raised millions and millions and millions of naira for many Nigerians in the last few years. There is no single instance. In fact, I've raised money for people that have medical issues. There is no instance where I have gone on social media to use my platforms to help people in need raise money without being specific on what the money is required for, without substantiating the purpose for which that money is raised. So you owe the public an explanation. It is not enough to say, I cannot put out my reports, right? People have donated money. I don't know how much it is, but people have donated money. They deserve some accountability. They deserve a cogent response. And for me, at this moment, I am not satisfied. She said she has gone to Lute. At this time, Lute has recommended tests. Lute has not made a diagnosis. No. The evidence she has shown to prove the diagnosis has been discredited. So my conclusion as the lawyer at this material time is that the claim of a cancer diagnosis has not been established.
We're talking about showing the screenshots of where Blessing showed the video.
I saw it.
You saw the screenshot?
I have it in the phone.
Okay, do you have it on your phone?
My battery has gone.
Okay, so you saw it and you saw it as well. So it's not like we're lying.
No, maybe I'll search for it. You know, there are too many things on.
Yeah, but there was a screenshot of this video, of this picture.
Okay.
In response to this picture image you sent to him, where he said, "Wow." I know you two of you saw it.
And it's identical to this image.
And it's identical to this one. So my issue is, how did he get hold of it?
Exactly.
If you say you don't know him or you didn't communicate, did you even communicate with him in the first place?
We chatted on the DM.
So did you send him any screenshot of your whatever? It's so unfortunate that they can't find this. But like both of you said, you saw the screenshot.
Yeah. I'll find it after the show.
Okay, but let's not I don't over elaborate on that. There was a post that you also said to one of your distractors, Sadia Board or something, where you said, even if it takes you 3 months, 2 months, whenever you're ready, you will come back and attack. And that made me question that a cancer stage 4 patient, you should have a time frame, a realistic time frame of recovery. So for when you said 3 months, I'm thinking, do you think it's going to take 2-3 months to overcome cancer?
I think one of
at stage 4.
I think one of the biggest mistakes was being vulnerable. It's okay to question. I like all the questions that is going on. It's even going to make me, do more research because, like I said, I was genuinely.
Yeah, but we're not asking you to do research. We're expecting that at this stage you should have known this.
No, any cancer patient or anybody that knows about cancer is not something you have a time frame.
Yeah, but you said in the video, even if it takes me 2 months, 3 months, somebody who has this cancer stage 4 will not even be talking about months. We're talking about years.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be a cancer patient to know that. So I was surprised that you said that.
Yeah, the timeline.
The lawyer said something. I'm a very, how do I explain the word? Vocal person.
Yeah, but you can be vocal.
Yes, so I think what I'm learning right now is maybe people want me to be sober or they expect me to react a certain way, which I'm learning. That is not my...
No, Blessing, I'm not talking about your reaction. I'm talking about the estimation of time that you gave for your healing.
How did you
I didn't give a healing.
You said it takes you 3 months, 2 months. And I'm thinking if you have cancer stage 4...
have your time in 2 to 3 months when I'm better.
Yeah, when I'm better. I think it's cancer stage 4.
How did you know
you're talking about years, not months?
I think people are just really meaning into every statement that I'm making.
Okay. Can I say something? Based on the fact that you said that you're a very vocal person, which I agree with, when you did your cosmetic surgery, which Nigerians generally stigmatize, right? And they frown on.
The BBL?
Yes. Okay. And they frown on, right? You were very vocal. You showed us when you were on the bed, your process, your healing. So I'm wondering, I don't know if you know this, but 16,000 to 24,000 women die every year from breast cancer. So I'm wondering why you're not using this opportunity to create proper, clear awareness. Because most of these women that are dying in Nigeria, it is from late diagnosis. It is from poor diagnosis. It is from them thinking that it is spiritual. So I'm wondering why you're not using this avenue. And I'm also curious, do you still have the lump in that left breast as we speak right now?
Thank you for this question. I have not been given the opportunity. Like I said, maybe it came off controversial or maybe because there was an account number that was put out there. I think that was where the whole drama started from.
Which I also have a question about because I deal with cancer patients all the time. Funny enough, breast cancer. And unfortunately, my patient still died 2 days ago. So I understand the thought process of a typical cancer patient. So usually you didn't have a treatment plan. How did you know how much you were going to spend? Because I know you have a Benz, right, which is quite expensive. You have a car, you have properties. So why was the account number the first thing you put forward? Most cancer patients don't know how much they're going to spend, right? And they exhaust their fund. Bear in mind that you don't even know the stage. What if it's stage 1? That you probably won't spend more than maybe 10 million. And you can afford 10 million.
Perfect question. My account number was not the first thing that was put out.
It was put out that same day.
No, it wasn't put out that same day.
I saw it that same day.
No, absolutely not. In fact, the first video that was put out was me.
Okay, so when was it put out?
How did you know?
I think that was like.
How did you
yes,
know
what was your target? What was your target?
I didn't actually put an amount. I just put out my account number.
What was your target?
What influenced the decision?
Exactly. That's exactly what I want to
The
explain.
decision to put it out.
Exactly. When I cried out, the first thing I did, they said, first of all, when they are doing your...
Who was this day? Is it still this Enugu doctor?
First of all, when they are doing maybe when they want to take out your boobs or thereabout, it was exaggerated. So I'm going to say
what was exaggerated?
A misinformation because they're saying if they check your left breast, it would have spread to the right.
So yes, necessarily spread to the right.
Because you can't tell.
That's what I'm saying. These are diagnoses.
Because you didn't even do an imaging. So how today?
How did you know how
exactly?
It's
not based on assumption
and information that was passed to me.
I'm just wondering what was your target amount? Because now, if your treatment, let's assume your treatment for this stage 4 happens to be 40 million, right? And you have been given maybe 150 million. What happens to that remaining money? So what was your target? Because when people set up GoFundMe, right, they put a target, right? They'll say, okay, $10,000, we're trying to raise 20 million. Well, you can't just put an account.
Purpose.
Yes, you can't just put an account and just be collecting money indefinitely.
And that's what I'm trying to explain.
I don't
the
understand
account
that
number
part.
didn't come up. The first
But
video...
it still came up.
Hold on, let me explain. The first video that came up was me trying to get clarity. The second video was me now, people saying, oh, cancer is going to... The first video was me putting out my car for sale. The third video was me putting out my house for sale and my personal belongings.
Okay.
Have you sold them at this time?
You don't get buyers immediately because they're quite high.
Okay.
Yes. So it was when I put it out, that was when friends said, why do you have to sell your property? When you finish this treatment, where do you want to come back to? Just put an account number, anything one can raise. I didn't specify any amount. And no exaggerated...
Sorry, Blessing. Are you willing to admit, for the sake of transparency, are you willing to admit to Nigerians that at this time,
your cancer diagnosis has not been medically confirmed.
Exactly.
But you are in the process of confirmation. But at this time,
But I wish I admit that.
it has not
And that's
been
why I'm
confirmed.
saying I am giving, we are getting like a second opinion and a third opinion.
No, but the first opinion has been discredited. Are you willing to concede?
Does she agree that the first opinion has been discredited?
On the show?
Are you willing to concede that having gone to Lute, tests having been recommended, you are waiting a medical statement that you have cancer? And at this time, that statement has not been medically made. Are you willing to concede?
Yes,
for
why
the
not?
sake of accountability.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
So now, are you willing to also agree that Nigerians who are empathetic to you can hold on with the donations until
The
that
donation has
confirmation is
actually
made?
No,
been-
but the question I want to ask about the donations is that if it has been proven that you're either telling a lie or rather that you're telling what you said is not true, are you willing, first and foremost, are you willing to refund the monies that were given to you?
Why?
Because as it is now,
I will.
if you weigh the probabilities, there is a higher ratio of disbelief than belief.
Wrong diagnosis is not something that is strange.
Yeah, but is she admitting?
Assuming there was even a
But the
diagnosis.
thing is that the results that she showed, it says second opinion. It has it written there, second opinion.
So it means that she has had two opinions that have
Exactly.
insisted that it's cancer.
Exactly.
So that means she's still standing by her ground that it is cancer.
No, she's not. She's
Yes,
not.
that's the reason why
She
I
is standing
said
by her ground
we are
that
doing a
it's cancer.
second
Are
opinion.
you not standing by your ground?
I'm standing by my
She is.
ground. I'm standing by my ground.
Don't put words in her mouth. She is standing
I
by
want
her
to be
ground that it is
extra
cancer.
sure. That's why I'm even going this route. And like you said, I am now willing to be transparent. When I run all those diagnoses, all those tests, I can now come out and say, okay, see where you guys will go and investigate, see where you guys will go and do
But
this stuff.
shouldn't that have been an automatic, even from when you come up with the
exactly,
announcement?
actually.
It doesn't now have to be people going against what you said before you now say, oh, that is like it's like an afterthought.
No, and people don't put out their cancer results, funny enough.
No, but if you can put with you want donation, when you go to go
That's what
fund
I'm
it,
saying. That is what I'm realizing now.
What
It
is
is the
just done?
donation that have to now bring
People
that.
even
Yeah,
put
but
out
what is
HIV
just done?
results.
Exactly.
What is just done is a GoFundMe,
Yes,
even though you didn't go to GoFundMe.
And I also,
So one would assume that by the time you have put out your account number and your account details, do you understand?
willing
You are
to transfer.
standing by what you said, and you owe it to the donors to be kept abreast of every latest development with no inconsistencies. Do you understand? As it is now, there's a very strong light, a very strong leaning towards one doesn't believe you because they're poking holes like the doctor has done in your stories.
Can I offer advice for you, Blessing? And I say that from a place of good faith. I say that as a human being. I'm not speaking strictly as a lawyer now. At this time, it is only necessary that you exercise restraint. You cannot be joining issues with everybody on social media.
Sorry, so what do you mean restrain?
In the things you are saying, like you don't have to issue videos replying everybody that is talking. I saw your video to VDM this morning.
Okay, the video about
it is not necessary.
people love you and
So you don't need to you don't need to be antagonistic. And I want you to know that this is a serious matter. If any of the individuals who have donated money to you and have evidence of that donation decides to pursue a legal action against you, it will be more serious than coming to a riot. It will be more serious than social media. If they petition you to EFCC or law enforcement, this document that we are playing with here will become a subject of legal scrutiny. The doctor whose name is on that report will be invited to make a statement. The police or the EFCC will write to the hospital, did you issue this report? The moment they said they did not issue it, that can make you liable to criminal prosecution. I want you not to take this matter like a joke. Show some sense of humility to the public. Show some willingness to be accountable. Show that you understand the concerns people have raised. And you even admitted, Blessing, that even those you framed as your enemies have donated money to you. That should touch you. That should make you humble. That people that are usually antagonistic of me on social media are even making donations to me. That should make you to reflect, to sit back and say, wow, so life can turn out this way. Because if those people or any of those donors decide to take up this matter, or the doctor decides to take up this matter, I want to guarantee you that it's going to be, you will have to retain a retinue of lawyers to defend you. This is a serious issue, particularly for a country that money is not easy to come by. And it's not just about the money here. The doctor just said she lost a patient 2 days ago. People are actually dying of cancer. Breast cancer is a serious matter. Yeah. So those who are patients of cancer, dealing with cancer as a real-time issue, how will they feel seeing the trivialization, seeing the conversation we are having here? And the lady, the person whose name it is said, or the person that they claim you got the reports from, if that is actually the case, how will that person feel? There has to be a point in this matter where you are willing to recognize the humanity of the concern that have been raised.
I need to ask one question. Do you think the medical board should be involved at this point? Because because it has become such a controversial issue.
It is not a self-activating institution. I have written petitions to Medical and Dental Council. Somebody will have to
because to deter.
No, they are not going to intervene except a complaint is made to them.
Okay, so
it is left for the doctor whose name has been. It is left for somebody to activate that process. But the Medical Council, they investigate ethical concerns against doctors, professional misconduct, and so on. They will not have jurisdiction over Blessing. They cannot
But
investigate.
can the lady who claims the report was originally hers and the hospital that was used for that report, also the doctor that was included in that report, can they sue Blessing?
They can approach law enforcement. They can also, there's also a civil aspect of it, because it will be defamatory to attribute the name of a doctor to a report that is not correct. You are calling the professional integrity of that doctor to question. So that doctor is not without remedy. But Medical and Dental Council cannot investigate Blessing. They only have jurisdiction over medical practitioners.
Okay.
But law enforcement can ask her questions. And I want her not to just take this matter as the normal social media banter. There are people that will be willing to test the law on this issue. That if somebody comes on record, public record, to say that I have cancer, raise this money, because the intent will be that this was economically for pecuniary gains. The fact that money has been raised, I will assume running into millions, that will clearly go to intent. That have been issue, the intention was to deceive the public. I'm not making that conclusion yet. I'm just advising her as a Nigerian, please be circumspect. Okay, don't put up a hostile attitude on this matter. Have the humility, come to the public. If your conscience is telling you that you have done something wrong, go to Nigerians and apologize. And refund to those who have donated to you. That may be the best way forward.
Okay, Blessing, before you ask your question, I would like to ask, at this point, when there's just so much doubt and so much disbelief in your cancer claims, have you felt any urge to refund monies that have been given to you until you can prove that you really do have this cancer?
Okay, a lot of people who said...
Has it been suggested that people advised you that maybe you should do that?
Yes, a couple of people who have reached out, I think a lot of them have not been able to put out evidences. If you have an evidence that you sent me money and you want me to refund you, I wouldn't mind, I would do that.
No, but I'm not even saying wait till they approach you. I'm saying as a matter of principle, because your cancer diagnosis is still unclear even as we speak, that whether you should go the extra mile to ensure that you have all the necessary documents on ground. Show it to the public. This is the stage I've gone through. This is the mistake I made at the beginning, but this is where I'm at now. This is the stage I'm at now. I've done A, B, C, D, E. That will tally to what a medical person expects. Based on that, you've returned the funds, and then when you've now done that, let them now use their own discretion to decide whether or not to still send you the money. Are you prepared to take that chance?
Why not? Why not?
Can I ask you to also how much you have raised so far, or you won't be willing to discuss that?
Well, I can.
How much have you raised so
I
far?
think it should be about maybe 11, 12 million.
You've raised 11, 12 million?
Yeah.
Because we had over 100
They're
million.
just exaggerating.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a question, just a quick question. The lump that you found in July that was non-cancerous, was the doctor saying that result was wrong, or that lump is now cancerous?
Is now cancerous.
Is it possible to have a non-cancerous lump that now becomes cancerous?
No, it's not likely. If, for example, the commonest lump that I would expect you to have that was non-cancerous, that is benign, is fibroadenoma. And fibroadenoma never becomes... You won't live long enough for it to undergo malignant change.
So what you're saying now, it's not physically possible to
unless
have a non-cancerous
it was
lump
cancer
that
in
now
July
becomes cancerous.
And they missed the cancer in July. That sounds more
so
likely.
they missed the cancer.
And that's what I'm saying. That sounds
cancer.
more likely. Even at that, funny enough, my patient last week, her first diagnosis was last November. And she's already so toxic. The breast is already fumigating, it's smelling, her arms are big. And so I'm just worried that if they miss the cancer in July and you're still carrying this lump till March, or we're in April now, it's very worrisome actually.
Sorry, doctor, when we say stage 4 cancer, can you be descriptive?
So when you're saying that something is stage 4,
yes,
right? It means
what
that
would the breast
it has
stage 4
spread.
cancer look like?
You can't really tell from the breast. Well, the staging is based on the spread. It just means that it has spread to a distant. So it has spread to a distant organ. So it has gone to the liver. It has gone to either the liver, bone, lungs. So that is basically that it has spread. That is what stage 4 means. It doesn't really mean the
patient physical appearance.
Yes, of course. By the time it's going to the liver, and it has affected a lot of the liver, or the majority of the liver, you can start having jaundice, you start having nausea, you start having all those symptoms. If it has gone to the lung, you have difficulty in breathing. But so it just depends on. People have back pain and they cannot stand anymore.
Okay, thank you so much for this. And Blessing, we all do wish you well. We hope that if you do have this cancer, you give us the accountability that we need to be convinced that you actually do have it. And my sister, if you don't have it, I really think that you need to dig deep and look for a solution to your state of mind. So we wish you well. We hope that you everything you wish for is given to you, and we pray for your quickest recovery, whether you have cancer or whether you don't. Some recovery of sorts, we pray for you to have it. Okay?